Complaining though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, if you did just miss it, Griezmann! Oh, that was no routine save.
Griezmann really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Pogba goes short. In it comes. Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Pavard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Griezmann goes looking. And here's Giroud. Pavard. He gets past his man. That looks a good ball. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Kante. Mbappe! Goal!
What a start! And what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So, a breakthrough already. Hernandez is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe.
Just to point out, Peter.
It's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Giroud. Hits one! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
To get it forward quickly. Ball back to the keeper. And it's played forward. Quarter of an hour played. Rabiot drives it forward. Now it's Giroud. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. And he's straight offside. Keeper sends it forward. Varane plays it forward. Mbappe. Oh, he's broken through. Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Hits one! And he nearly went all the way.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Chance to shoot. Oh, great, goes for goal. Played it short. Pavard. Kimpembe. Rabiot. Kimpembe. Pogba. Has he found his man? Good idea, just poorly executed. Chance to break. He's had that put on a plate. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Now it's Giroud. He's left his man. This could... Mbappe! He scores! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Kante, he does have an assist to his name. Hoists it forward. That's a foul, no two ways about it. You knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. forward it goes. That's a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. And it's Pogba. Now it's Giroud. He's gone for it! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. Played back in, plays it out to the wing. And that has been cleared. Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Going through. Quick, has a pop! And more, and more, and more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Mbappe versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, it's been a...
The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. action is back on the way.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Griezmann. And they win it back again. Hernandez. Rabiot. Rabiot switches it towards the other side. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Great run on the overlap here. Played in deep. Has a goal! It's Griezmann! He's kicked it out just.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Kimpembe.
They must set the right tone now and give themselves a foothold to get back into this. The next goal is key, and they've got to show the hunger and desire to score it.
Hernandez with a delicate ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's played forward. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Mbappe. Is there any... And the shot! He's scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Pogba. Let's put a stop to that. He could be in here. Rabiot. Rabiot goes looking. Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Put out the best in the keeper.
Mbappe put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Towering header! And that's wide. He's on a charge, but he's on his own. Big chance! Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! That's been drilled forward. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Conte. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gets away from his opponents. He's still going. Where to next? So who's he picking out? It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Play, and it is a goal kick. Mbappe. Griezmann goes for it. Giroud. Rafael Varane. Kimpembe. Across the field it goes.
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Mbappe finds himself offside. Hoists it forward. Mbappe. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Well, just another one to add to what has already been an incredible haul. Oh, that is a bit special. It's become a case of men against boys. Mbappe. Giroud. Mbappe. He's had a go! They've done it! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Good ball. It goes for goal! No, that's just wide. Griezmann gets wrestled off the ball. And he's away. He's gone for it! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He's scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's always been able to link up very well with those around him, and he'll be looking to build a rapport with these guys from day one.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Aguero. Acuna. He's had a shot! So close to what would have been a memorable goal.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Rodriguez. And here's Embolo. It's got through, goes for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Messi gets into a dangerous position. And here's Aguero. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's Embolo. Acuna did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Well to intervene. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Back to the keeper and try something new. Otamendi. Paredes. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. And here's Messi, hits it! Granit Xhaka.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And here's Embolo. And here's Embolo. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Breaks on here. Aguero. Going through. Can't get the better of his opposite number. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Here's Messi. And here's Dybala. Messi, it's come through. Messi hits it! Real chance! It was a matter of inches.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Share. Ricardo Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. And here's Seferovic. Paredes. Dybala. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Seferovic. Forward it goes. That's offside. Yes, it is. Gets it upfield. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Surely a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Acuna. And here's Aguero. Xhaka battles to win it back. Share. Dybala. Messi shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Paredes goes short. Has a goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Granit Xhaka. Ricardo Rodriguez. There will be a throw-in. And it's Dybala. Oh, that is lovely footwork. And it's Mbolo. Seferovic. Good idea, just poorly executed. And we hit half-time, so both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Paredes. And here's Dybala. Swung in towards the middle. It's a brilliant interception. It's anyone's ball. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
And here's Seferovic. No, too much on it. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Messi. Di Maria. Aguero gets it back. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Corner given. It's out for a goal kick. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here.
Argentina clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
And it's Dybala. Dybala. Delivery from... He's gone for it! Tries to get it forward quickly. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Granit Xhaka. Seferovic. And it's played forward. And it's Messi. It's Aguero! Oh, that's a fine save!
Aguero simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's Mbolo. Now it's Seferovic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's got away. Sommer has that under control. Cuts it out. Aguero, chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. That's a corner kick. Up to meet it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Switzerland seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
He's left his man. Going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Paulo Dybala sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Paredes plays it short. Hits one! It's in!
Well, what a sickener that is for the opposition. There really isn't much time to get a goal back now. Talking about drama.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Argentina break the deadlock.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
And here's Embolo. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Switzerland are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Tagliafico, and it's played forward, and here's Aguero, gets away from his opponents, not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Shad tries to get it forward quickly.
Argentina are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes. And here's Embolo. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Embolo. It's come loose. And that's been won straight back. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Paredes. Tagliafico. Di Maria. Now it's Seferovic.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Di Maria plays it forward, hoists it forward. Paredes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.